wordt zo lachen. Ik ga jullie zoveel laten gebruiken ook. Dat wordt echt eigenlijk gewoon, nee, het is gekheden. Maar wees er niet bang voor. Het is gewoon olie uiteindelijk. Meer is het echt niet. So make sure you rub it out properly. That it gets all nice and oily. So you get all the waxiness off.
You're all ready? Okay.
Yeah, you don't interrupt me today as much as you usually do. So things flow a bit better.
Fill up 25 minutes.
I can do that with a little bit of styling and everything.
Just give them a little bit of pressure. Or what we always say when somebody's like, I'm done. Are you sure?
Are you sure you're done? Yeah. The best thing is with starting shoes, when you walk by and they've done something or they want to do something, you're like, are you sure you're going to do that? That is, oh man, that really gets them. So, as you can see, I got it now to more of an oily substance, so you hardly got any waxiness there. First thing I'm going to do is going to massage it into the roots again, yeah? It's really important that you get the product into the roots before you start combing it through and over the top, so you get all the length. All the baby hairs as well. Now I'm pretty much, see, it's still slightly oily, but I've got most of the product in the hair now. So what we're going to do then is I'm going to go over the short hairs on the side. And this is something people who have grease in their hair will be used to, is this sort of tug of war with the hair, making sure it gets all through the hair as well. Because the importance of grease is that you get it absolutely everywhere in the hair, that you don't have like a greasy front and a dry back or the other way around. Maar dat weet jij ook wel natuurlijk.
Yeah, natuurlijk.
He's used to this. Though usually Lisa cuts his hair. And she's a bit softer-handed, I think.
Yeah. Maar als je dan op hebt? Als je dan op hebt?
Ja, Robert is wel weer heel hardhandig, dat klopt. If something that I like to use. First want to comb everything through the hair. Ja, deze, ik weet niet precies wat de geur van de roze is. Ik weet dat de groene ruikt in ieder geval naar appel. Maar ik weet niet precies wat de geur van de roze is. Of dat het grapefruit is of zoiets dergelijks. Maar ja.
Ja, hij ruikt goed. Voor mij, ik vind hem... Dames vinden het vaak lekker. Dus
But to explain about the products, because the pink one is very sweet, now like I said, the green one smells like apples. There is a reason for that. Pomade, when it was invented by the French, was made of animal fat, pig or bear fat. If you have more money, they will use fat from bears. But everybody knows who does some cooking and everything, that animal fat can really smell really bad. So what did the French do? They made an apple puree and mixed it with the fat. And so the apples would mask the smell of the animal fat. And that's where pomade comes from. That's pomme is from apples in French. And I think aid is from lemonade because it would be a mix. And that's kind of pretty much where pomade comes from. So the green one that we have here, which was one of the first pomades that Reuzel had produced, is a pomade that smells of apples. Because as a bit of a sort of a throwback or an homage to the invention that they did in France. Now, what I'm going to do here, hot and medium power, just like this. It doesn't have to be done with everything. If you just put green in his hair or there's not too much pink in there, you don't have to do this. But when it's a bit too firm, I'll just loosen up a little bit by going over it really shortly with a really hot blow dryer. What that does is just breaks it up just a little bit. And this part as well, when you've done your haircut, spend some time on grooming. I mean, I'm not talking like you should do 2 hours of just combing the hair, because then the guy will be like, oh God, what do I have to do at home? But just take your time. You've been working on a haircut, like if you do it like us, we take 45 minutes to do a haircut because we want to take that time. Also show that when you're done with the haircut, so take your time to style it as well. This is not also just to finish up the product that you have just produced, but this can also be an inspiration to the guy that you have in your chair that has just had his hair cut by you, and he can see when you've done that what he can do with his hair. And that way you can make everything, as cliche as it sounds, you can make everything just a little bit more beautiful on the street. You're just inspiring people to take some time, to make an effort, to do their hair. Because these days a lot of people don't give a fuck anymore, and that's kind of a shame. Ja, vreselijk. Dat is de grafische achtergrond, dus dat is echt iets, dat kan ik. Maar ik heb ook al situaties gehad dat er een model gekant was, dan door Nelis of door Lisa. En dan ik langsloop en dat ik dacht dat de leerling had gekant, zo te kijken en denk van, dat kan wel zo en zo. En dan kan ik gewoon het hele kapsel weer opnieuw. En dat is wel een aantal keer geweest dat ze echt dat kijk, ik heb hem net gekant. Oh. Nee, maar ik vind het heel belangrijk dat het goed is. So this is very important to get. En dan wordt hij net wat steviger. Zo. Was je het uit? Niet. Nee. Ik heb, look, so she asked the question, how do you wash this out? There is a method that I use. I will just relay my personal method because I think that works really nice. Nee, dat is een ramp voor je hoofd. No.